veteran. We'll do his record a little later. We're getting ready to start, Steve.
Okay, Chris Betulio getting them out of the ring. And there's the bell. We're in round one. WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio Gonzalez in the red. Martin Vargas in the white. And as usual, we're sitting right next to the Spanish announcers. They always do this to us, Harold. So if they say something naughty in Spanish, it's not our fault. And Vargas looks like a pretty flat-footed fighter here, Harold. What can we expect from him?
Well, Steve, he's a good puncher. Because he fights flat-footed, he's got a lot of power in his punches. Got a good, solid left jab. We've seen that already. He's feeling that around, starting very, very slowly. Watch Vargas' right hand. Got a powerful right hand. Betulio also can punch. Betulio's on his toes. Probably has the quicker hand. This should be a very, very interesting fight. Two real veterans, Steve.
I'll tell you something, Harold. Even on the close shot, it looks like Vargas has something wrong with his right eye already. It's a little puffy.
No, Steve, I think that's just the structure of his face. I don't think so, but I think maybe somebody restructured his face for him. Well, after all those fights, you know. But in any case, Betulio's starting out real slow. Martin Vargas, a nice right hand, drives Betulio into the ropes.
Now, Vargas is not starting out slow. He's getting that left jab working right away. And he's moving right in on Betulio, who's backing up here in the early going. Another left jab by Vargas. Trying to find the range, good right hand over the top. And Vargas came to fight, Harold. He didn't come to watch.
Right, Steve. This is his third crack at the title, and he wants it, Steve. He's really come to fight. Interestingly enough, the veteran handler from Argentina, Tito Lectoure, is in Vargas' corner. So he's got plenty of encouragement, Steve.
Okay, and it's Vargas moving in behind his left jab here in the early going. Another left jab. And Betulio better do something to block those left jabs, Harold, or his face is going to look like Vargas's.
Right, Steve. Betulio Gonzalez carrying his hands very, very low. Martin Vargas has got his right hand high to protect his face. He's picking off Betulio's jab, but Betulio continues to carry his gloves low, Steve.
Yeah, I was just noticing that. Very unusual that he really keeps that left hand way down around almost his waist. But Harold, I can't get over that black and blue all over Vargas' right eye.
Well, Steve, I don't know. Let's see how the fight goes. It seems to me that it'd be very strange that a guy would come into a fight with, with a bad eye. I don't think they'd okay him, but he looks all right to me. But in any case,
he looks okay right here, doesn't he? Good left, right to the body and or left to the head. And he's got Betulio in the corner. He's going after him right now. Left and right to the body and a left to the head. He's raining in blows on Gonzalez. Gonzalez is standing in that corner. He's a sitting duck, another right hand. And scores a right of his own. A good left by Gonzalez. A left by Vargas. Wow, these guys are going to town.
Steve, Martin Vargas is really stepping in with those punches. He's really winging them. He's coming in with some tremendous shots, both left and right. Betulio whacked him a tremendous left hook low a few minutes ago.
We may be going home early. There's the end of the round. That was some round.
It was, Steve. Two really flagrant low left hooks by Betulio Gonzalez, but didn't seem to stop Martin Vargas any. And that's Tito Lectoure in a blue jacket in the corner with Martin Vargas. It was a good round for Martin Vargas. He was an easy winner.
All right, let's take a look at some of those punches in the corner. Harold, what are we watching?
Okay, Steve, you see Martin Vargas winning shots with both hands, really whacking Betulio Gonzalez. Betulio laying on a corner post and seemingly getting the worst of it.
Okay, he did come up with a couple of punches there late in that flurry right near the end of the round, but it sure looks like Vargas came to take him out.
Okay, Steve, it was very, very good first round for Martin Vargas.
Bien, amigos, habíamos dicho que esta pelea iba a ser brutal y ya ustedes vieron un adelanto. Este primer round, donde Martin Vargas llevó el control, la ofensiva de la pelea. Betulio quería llevar la cosa con calma, pero lo obligaron a pelear a la última hora.
We're in round two, WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio Gonzalez in red, Martin Vargas in white. Betulio is from Venezuela. We're right here in Maracay. Stephen Bass and Harold Letterman bringing you the action on Cavalcada Boxing. And Harold, we got a humdinger. How'd you score the first round?
10-9 in favor of Martin Vargas, Steve. He easily won the round. He was aggressive, landed the better punches, landed the stronger punches. He's starting quick here again, Steve. Now, Betulio's trying to pick him up with a left jab, doing a good job, but Martin Vargas is coming in with that right over the top, Steve.
Well, he's winging it in now, Harold. He's really going for the broke in the early rounds. Is Betulio a notorious slow starter?
I wouldn't say that, Steve. He usually started pretty good with Duty Espadas, but boy, Martin Vargas is really starting quick in this one.
Oh, he's got him steps out. I think Betulio would like him to step in a little.
I don't know why Betulio's laying on a corner post like that, Steve. Martin Vargas is very effective with that right hand when he gets Betulio in the corner.
He ain't doing badly with the left jab either. He's pumping it in there with authority. Good right hand by Vargas again. Vargas pumping that left in and keeping Betulio on the ropes. There's that left jab. Betulio swings a wild left trying to get out of the corner. Vargas coming over the top again.
Steve, so far it looks like another good round for Martin Vargas. Betulio better pick up the pace a little and get him out of the corner. Now, Betulio's moving him into the middle of the ring where he can do a little bit of damage, but Martin Vargas drives him right back on the rope again, Steve.
Well, I think Betulio got in some real solid left hands in there, Harold.
He did, but Martin Vargas is dominating the fight to this point. Beautiful left jab.
That's throwing punches like a windmill.
He is, Steve, and he's put them together. Another great right hand by Martin Vargas. Betulio picks him off with two good left jabs. A good right hand by Betulio, but Martin Vargas got him in the corner again.
Going to the belly now. Now there's another headshot. And Vargas is trying to end it early. He wants to go home, and he wants to go home with that belt.
Right, Steve. Tremendous local rivalry between the two South Americans in this fight, Steve, and the fans are really enthusiastic about this one. But boy, Martin Vargas is looking to end it quick.
Okay, Vargas still pounding in right hands. Betulio gets in a couple of good rights. Betulio with another left. Vargas with that left jab. Another left jab by Gonzalez. Another right hand by Vargas. Vargas is teeing off on Betulio here, Harold.
He is, Steve. Martin Vargas starting very quickly. Doing very, very well in the early going. And he's looking to take that flyweight title home to Chile with him, Steve.
Okay, it's Vargas and Betulio Gonzalez. Harold, it seems very unusual to be saying the WBA Flyweight Championship after we did so many WBC Flyweight Championships.
Right, Steve. You know, Betulio Gonzalez was the WBC champion twice before he won the WBA championship. Betulio Gonzalez was actually the flyweight champion 3 times. This is the 3rd time that he's a champion. He ended round 2, Steve.
Okay, Harold. Woo, we're seeing some fight already. These two didn't come to feel each other out. They came to fight. Now let's take another look at some more replay of Betulio stuck in the corner again with Vargas.
Right, Steve. That's been the pattern of the fight so far. Martin Vargas winging in those right hands. Betulio Gonzalez laying on a corner post in the corner, up against the ropes and in the corner, taking the punches seemingly well. He takes a tremendous punch. He's not hurt, but Martin Vargas is landing all the strong, clean, effective shots that score the points and win a round, Steve. And so far, Martin Vargas is taking a fight to Betulio Gonzalez, and that's what you got to do to win the title.
Yep, and fans can see right here that Vargas is not kidding around. This is a real no-forgiveness effort on his part.
Okay, Steve, we're getting ready for the 3rd round. The referee, once again, Stanley Cristodulo, moving out into the middle of the ring, and here we go for the 3rd round, Steve.
Round 3, WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio Gonzalez in the red. Martin Vargas of Chile in the white. Betulio of Venezuela. Harold, I keep wanting to say Miguel Canto of Mexico in the red.
Right, Steve. We'll talk about Miguel Canto a little later because he was involved with both these fighters.
Betulio. Okay, it's Betulio, who has been on the receiving end of most of the punishment in the first 2 rounds. I scored the first 2 for Martin Vargas. Harold, how'd you go?
I agree with you, Steve. I got a 10-9 in both.
You agree with me? How unusual.
Yeah, I got a 10-9 for Martin Vargas in the first round, 10-9 for Martin Vargas in the second round, and so far Martin Vargas is carrying a fight to Betulio in the 3rd round.
Well, here he comes again, and he does not wish to be denied tonight. He's had 2 cracks at this title already, lost both times, and he's determined here to get it tonight. And he is backing Betulio up. He's been backing him up since the bell of round 1, shooting that left jab in there with authority, just like that. Boom, boom. And backing it up with that right cross, the old 1-2.
Right, Steve. Betulio so far seems to be content to count the punch. He's starting slowly. He's feeling out Vargas, looking to see what he's got, but he's going to have to pick up the pace because Martin Vargas is taking the fight so far, Steve.
I think maybe Vargas has caught Betulio a little off guard by coming out and taking it to him so early.
I don't think so, Steve. It's a long fight. Betulio's a veteran pro in boxing for many, many years. He knows what he's doing. A good left hook by Martin Vargas.
Okay, there's Harold's considered opinion, his educated guess. that Betulio is actually pacing himself here. Of course, his face may be hurting a little bit, but still there's a long way to go. Good left hook by Betulio Gonzalez, and that staggered Martin Vargas.
It did, Steve. It seemed to knock him back a little. It definitely set him back. Martin Vargas comes in with a great right hand, and he missed another one. Betulio backing up against the rope again, but now he comes out into the middle of the ring where he can do the most damage, Steve. And I think Betulio's going to have to keep Martin Vargas out in the middle of the ring. Betulio with a good left jab once again. Betulio with another good left jab, and Betulio's starting to pick up the pace, Steve, just as we thought he would.
Well, here comes Betulio's left jab now. Vargas trying to move in and smash Betulio with that overhand right. Betulio catching a lot of Vargas's left jabs now. And out in the middle of the ring, it's all Betulio and his left jab. He pumps it in there with authority and moves Vargas's head back. Another left jab and a left jab by Vargas. And now, Harold, they're matching left jabs, but it's Vargas right to the body, left to the head. Another left jab by Vargas sends Betulio's head back. And both of these guys came to fight. I think Betulio is not going to be counterpunching from here on. Looks to me like he wants to smash a little himself.
Right, Steve. Betulio's got a really quick, sneaky left jab. He's getting it in very, very frequently now, Steve. And Martin Vargas is not stepping in as frequently as he did the end of round 3, Steve.
Okay. And Harold, how'd you score that one?
Well, I thought it was very, very close, but I went with Betulio Gonzalez. He got in very, very good left jabs. Early in the round, he staggered Vargas, no doubt about that, and he's starting to pick up the pace himself. And not only that, the main thing is he's getting off the ropes, Steve. He's not laying in a corner anymore, taking effect to Vargas in the middle of the ring. Vargas is still aggressive, but Betulio's getting in that left jab and showing why he's the flyweight champion.
Well, that's more like it. I gave it to Vargas.
Okay.
I thought he threw more combinations off his left jab.
Okay, Steve. It was a good round for Betulio Gonzalez as far as I saw it. It was a close round.
Says you.
Okay. Steve, let me tell you, when Martin Vargas fought twice for the Flyweight Championship, it was the WBC Flyweight Championship, twice with Canto, and both fights were in 3 months.
We're in round 4, WBA Flyweight Championship. Betulio Gonzalez, the Venezuelan champion in red. Martin Vargas in white. Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman, Maracay, Venezuela. Nice place.
Absolutely, Steve. Good crowd, too, and they're very, very enthusiastic, although most of them are for Betulio Gonzalez.
It's a bull ring. It is.
Okay, Steve. Here we go. Martin Vargas pumping that left jab once again, picking up the pace, going right after Gonzalez.
Okay, we gave the first 2 to Vargas, and then Harold and I had a split on the 3rd round. I gave it to Vargas, he gave it to Gonzalez. But now we've got Vargas moving forward as he has been since round 1, trying to shoot that left jab into Gonzalez's face.
Betulio se agacha un poquito ahora. Betulio con pantalones
face.
El chileno con pantalones blancos.
That's
a la derecha, la falla.
Pronunciation, you know.
Betulio pega a la izquierda.
Right, Steve. He's not going much to the body, Martin Vargas. He seems to be a headhunter to this point. Maybe he should go to the body to slow Betulio down, because if it goes into the late rounds, you know, it's very, very important. But Martin Vargas has been doing very, very well going to the head, and he's continuing to go to the head.
Well, Vargas has been 15 himself a few times, and he's scoring again here, but he seems to be a little wild with that right hand, Harold. He's going for all the marbles on every right hand.
Right, Steve, but he's showing us a great left jab. Martin Vargas coming in by that left jab, a good right hand by Martin Vargas off the combination.
Vargas is still the aggressor here, moving forward, planting himself firmly and trying to get off the knockout shot with every punch. And Gonzalez is now blocking a lot of his left jabs.
Yes, Steve, but Gonzalez is not punching back. It's been a very good round for Martin Vargas to this point.
Okay, he's got him in the corner again. He had him there in the first 2 rounds. And he goes to the body with a right. Goes to the head with a right. Goes with another right and a left. A left to the body by Gonzalez and a right left by Vargas. And Vargas is swinging wild in the corner.
Yes, Steve, but a lot of those shots are getting in. Martin Vargas has got Betulio on the ropes, and he's pasting him with that right hand. A good left hook by Betulio, but Martin comes right back with a solid right hand.
Pushes him back into the corner. Swings a left hook and hits Betulio right on the button. Another left hook and a left hook to the body by Gonzalez. And these two came to throw leather. They didn't come to talk.
Oh, brother Steve, it doesn't look like this fight is going the distance no-how. Martin Vargas looks like he really wants that title badly. He's going right after Betulio. Right back on the ropes. He's doing a job on Betulio in this round. A big round for Martin Vargas.
Another left right by Vargas. Another left right by Vargas. Another right by Vargas. Vargas with a right left to the body and a right uppercut and a right over the top. A left hand by Gonzalez and another left. And these two are winging at each other right here. A left hand by Gonzalez. Gonzalez and Vargas slugging it out. Another right by Vargas. Harold, they can't keep this up for 15 rounds.
Steve, this is a tremendous pace. The end of round 4.
Woo, we saw some slugging. We saw some real slugging. And Betulio is standing up in his corner.
I'll tell you, Steve, they should let him sit down. That tactic of standing up in the corner, they use it with older fighters because they feel like their muscles tighten up and they find that it's very, very hard for an older guy to get off the stool. They used to do it with Archie Moore a lot. But, and Betulio is an older guy. He's 30 years old.
But they got the stool in the corner.
They do, Steve. But, you know, they're afraid that if they let him sit down, it's rough for an older guy to get up. It's not a good tactic to do with a younger fighter. But in a 15-round fight, I would let him sit down because he's got to conserve his energy, Steve.
Okay, Harold, we're going to send a note up there telling them that you say they should let Betulio sit down. Well, we have a humdinger. We got a real barn burner, as Tom Brookshire used to say. Round 5, WBA Flyweight Slugfest. The champion Betulio Gonzalez in red. The challenger Martin Vargas in white. Betulio of Venezuela. Martin Vargas of Chile. We're in Maracay in the bull ring. We got a big crowd on hand. Stephen Bass and Harold Letterman. And I've got Vargas ahead 4 rounds to none. Harold, how do you have it?
I got it 3-1, Steve. 3 10-point rounds for Martin Vargas and 1 10-9 round for Betulio Gonzalez. I bet each round 10-9, but I got 3-1 for Martin Vargas. Steve, just don't worry about Miguel Canto. Remember I told you that he beat Martin Vargas twice?
Miguel Canto, is he here?
No. Remember I told you he beat Vargas twice on 2 15-round decisions? Well, he boxed Betulio Gonzalez twice. And what do you think happened?
2 15-round decisions.
Right, and Canto won them both. So Canto's beaten Vargas twice in a 15-round decision, and he's beaten Betulio twice in 15-round decisions. Very interesting.
4-0 against the 2 guys in the ring. And right now, the pace has mercifully slowed down a little, but Betulio is now taking advantage. Swings 2 solid left jabs in there with authority. Gonzalez looking for openings. Vargas swings a wild left hook. Another left hook on the button. Harold, I'll say one thing for Betulio. He's got a jaw.
Right, Steve. He's got a great jaw. He's only been stopped twice. You know, it's funny. Who stopped him? Venice Borkasar. Okay, Venice who? Venice Borkasar in Thailand.
In Thailand? Venice Borkasar? What kind of a name is Venice Borkasar?
Okay, he was stopped by Felix Marquez way back in 1970 in Caracas, Venezuela. I was going to say that Betulio
Stopped by Venice Borkasar. Well, I shouldn't laugh. Harold Letterman probably sounds funny in Thailand.
Right, Steve. Betulio hasn't taken a forward step for 5 rounds, and he's still going back.
Oh, solid left hook by Betulio. But Vargas is still coming on. He's got a good jaw.
He does, Steve. But in the meantime, Betulio still, it's this defensive style he's using. He's backing up. And Martin Vargas is pressing him, coming forward constantly behind that left jab. 2 good left jabs and a right hand, another left jab by Martin Vargas.
Okay, it's Gonzalez and Vargas slugging it out for Betulio's Flyweight Championship. And he's really going to town here. Another left jab by Betulio and a right hand by Vargas. Vargas swings a wild left and misses. Betulio comes right after him, catches him on the ropes, a solid right hand, and Vargas is staggered. Betulio raining in blows, rights and lefts, and Vargas is ducking and bobbing and weaving. But Harold is hurt right here.
Steve, he did. He got hit with a real good right hand. Now Martin Vargas seems to be shaking it off, and he's coming back again. But Betulio staggered him. It was the best punch of the fight, thrown by Betulio Gonzalez.
Amazing Gonzalez, the way he's such a crafty old opportunist. The minute Vargas slipped past him, he went right after him and cornered him on the ropes.
Steve, it was a tremendous shot that Betulio hit him. The end of the round, Steve.
You know, Harold, people across the country have accused us of being a little too effervescent, a little too exuberant here on the microphone. Do you have anything to say to that?
Steve, this is the kind kind of fight that you can't help getting excited about. It's an action-packed fight. It's been action from start to finish. There hasn't been a slow round yet. And it's very, very important. I mean, you're going to get excited when you watch a fight like this one, Steve. It's been all non-stop action. The pace has been tremendous. I don't think you'll see another fight like this anywhere, Steve.
Except on cavalcade of boxing almost every week.
Right, Steve. I mean, we've been very, very fortunate that we've had some tremendous fights so far, and this is another one.
Another slam-bang affair. But, you know, I think people around the country are used to seeing heavyweights that are much slower and don't give as much action.
Right, Steve. These flyweights, 111.5 pounds, they really go all out. They're very, very quick. Here we go, round 6.
Betulio comenzó recibiendo en el quinto. Era su peor round hasta la mitad. Cuando de pronto
We're in round 6, WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio Gonzalez of Venezuela in the red trunks from Venezuela. I just said Venezuela. That's too many Venezuelas. He's the champ. The challenger, ranked number 3 in the world with the WBA, Martin Vargas of Chile in the white. Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman, Maracay, Venezuela, in the bull ring. Big crowd, and they're going nuts. We've had nothing but action since the bell of round 1.
Right, Steve. Remember, in the last round, in the 5th round, Betulio staggered him. Now, let's see if Betulio can take him out, because up until then, it was all Martin Vargas. But a tremendous right hand on Martin's jaw really staggered him. So we know Betulio can punch.
And Harold, as I pointed out in the first round, that right eye of Vargas is starting to look even worse. It's getting darker and darker.
It is, Steve, but he's a little bit puffy, but I still don't think he's having any trouble seeing out of it. It is black and blue, no doubt. You can see it on the screen.
As you said, the only thing I can think of is that it might have been some sort of physical defect on the face of Martin Vargas, because otherwise they wouldn't have let him fight.
Right, Steve. But in the meantime, Martin Vargas is putting a couple of dents in Betulio's armor right here, doing a good job with those right hands. Coming in once again behind that left jab and really winging that right hand, as we've been saying all along. Martin Vargas, a great left jab, snaps Betulio's head back, comes in with another right hand, pins him in the corner where he wants him. That's where he's doing the most damage, up against the ropes.
Venice Porca sauce. The world is a Venice Porca sauce. It sounds like something you eat in a Thai restaurant.
Steve, we
Let's have one order of Venice Porca sauce. Hold the sauce. Okay, one of these nights
we'll have him on cavalcade of boxing, Steve. In the meantime, Martin Vargas once again being aggressive here in round 6. Betulio backing up, back to his defensive style. But watch out for that sudden right-handed dynamite. Martin Vargas again, a good left jab, another good left jab by Martin Vargas. A
solid right hand by Betulio Gonzalez. And Gonzalez is now starting to find the range, and here comes Vargas back again. 2 left jabs and a right left. Harold, this pace has not slowed down. We're in round number 6, and these 2 guys are going at it like there's real hatred here. I guess it's just that Vargas wants this title.
Right, Steve. He's still taking his fight right to Betulio Gonzalez, doing a real good job here in the 6th round. Martin Vargas, the aggressor once again. Now Betulio starts to come forward. Martin Vargas, 3 good shots. Backs Betulio up again as he's been doing the whole fight. Martin Vargas again using that great left jab and backing up Betulio. He's a little
fans begin to chant, Betulio, Betulio. They want him to come on here. But so far it's been all Vargas except for that right hand of Betulio's. Finds Vargas's nose again, right on the old bazoo.
Right, Steve, it's been a very, very good round for Martin Vargas so far. If he got hurt in the 5th round, he certainly isn't showing it. He's been doing very well. The end of the round.
Wasn't the end of the round. That's the end of the round. The whistling you heard was your yelling into the microphones. Okay, that was the end of round number 6. And Harold, these guys have kept up an incredible pace since round 1. They're just battling each other toe-to-toe.
Steve, it's been 6 tremendous rounds. We got the 7th coming up. I don't think they can keep up this sort of a pace for 15 rounds. It's got to slow down. The pace has just been tremendous, Steve. It really has. It's been all action, all non-stop. We've been saying it over and over, but you can't help saying it. They're working on Martin Vargas' eye. Tito Lectori working on his eye in the corner. And
is that Tito Lectori in the suit?
No, in an open blue jacket, Steve.
No, I thought he was just being very sartorially resplendent.
Okay, we're looking at Betulio Gonzalez getting ready for round number 7, Steve.
Round 7 WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio Gonzalez of Venezuela in the red trunks. He is the champion. Going against the number 3 ranked contender in the world, Martin Vargas in the white trunks of Chile. And you can tell which one is Betulio, Harold, because it says Betulio right across his waistband.
Right, Steve. Very, very obvious. Betulio Gonzalez in the red trunks with a white stripe on the waistband. Martin Vargas in the white trunks. Martin Vargas, the aggressor the entire fight. You know it's Martin because he's the one that's coming forward. Just as we said that, Betulio Gonzalez comes forward with a good left hook and a left jab.
Maracay, Venezuela. We're in the bull ring. Lots of people in this bull ring. How many are here, Harold? Take a guess.
Well, Steve, I'd say it's about 8,000. Betulio Gonzalez certainly has taken a tough defense for his first defense of the title. He just won it from Guti Espadas, and he's in with a real toughie in Martin Vargas. This is no easy opponent, Steve. Martin Vargas has been giving him what for. It's been a tremendous fight so far.
And Vargas has finally slowed down a little here in this round. And just as I say that, he comes across with 2 left jabs, a right and a left hook to the body. Another left jab by Vargas. Another left jab by Vargas. And Betulio's left eye is definitely feeling the effects of those left jabs.
Steve, Martin Vargas better not drop that right hand. He's dropping it constantly now, and he's leaving his jaw open, and he's going to get clipped. Now watch how low his right hand is going. And Betulio sees it also. He's going to get hit unless he carries that right hand a little bit higher.
Yes, Vargas' hands are slowly coming down, Harold. Could it be because he's getting tired? And there's that right hand over the left by Betulio. But Vargas still throwing punches. Good left jab. They exchange left jabs. Another left jab by Vargas. Another left jab by Betulio. And right by Vargas. It was very short. Another left jab by Betulio. Betulio now finding the range on Vargas' face with that left jab. And each one of their left jabs is thrown with authority. Jolts the other's head back every time they land it. These 2 guys know how to fight.
Right, Steve. Betulio Gonzalez has got a last snap to that left jab. He really pops it in there. A good right hand by Martin Vargas. There's another tough round, Steve. Each guy getting in good shots. Martin showing us that great left jab. Betulio showing us also a great left jab.
This is really a matchup of 2 excellent jabs. Solid right hand over the top, and Betulio almost stopped in his tracks. But it didn't look like he was near going down, Harold.
No, Steve, but as we've been saying all along, Martin Vargas has really been the aggressor, has really been landing the better, stronger, cleaner punches and piling up the points, both with the left jab and with a solid right hand behind it, and he continues to do it here in round 7.
Okay, the referee, Stanley Cristodulo of South Africa, moving around the ring, up on his toes, as he comes into your screen every now and then, but the main action's right there in front of you at the end of the round. Very tough round to score. Harold, how do you have the fight scored so far?
Well, Steve, I got Martin Vargas in a commanding lead, 5 rounds to 2. Each round 10-9. Each was a close round. I didn't give anybody any extra points. You know, it's the 10-point must system. Winner of the round must get 10 points. The loser gets 9 or less. If a round is close, you normally score at 10-9. If there's a knockdown or a guy wins by a wide margin, 10-8. If there are 2 knockdowns or if it's a very, very big margin, possibly 10-7.
So if it's 10-6, the fight's over.
Just about, Steve. Interestingly enough, we might point out to the fans that the man in the black shirt in the first row behind the camera is none other than Rodrigo Sanchez, the Vice President of the World Boxing Association.
Okay. Good old Rodrigo. But Harold, he wasn't the president when this was done.
The Vice President, Steve.
That's right.
Right, that's what I said.
That's right, he is the Vice President.
Right, Steve.
Why did I think he was the president? We're in round number 8. WBA Flyweight Championship, Betulio, it says so right on his trunks, Betulio. Gonzalez of Venezuela, the champ in red. Martin Vargas, the number 3 challenger in the world in white from Chile. Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman, Maracay, Venezuela. And we got Vargas with a big lead. My lead is even bigger than Harold's. And Harold, you have him 5-2 to this point.
Right, Steve. 5 rounds for Martin Vargas, 2 for Betulio. Martin taking a fight to Betulio, looking to take the title away.
Now we're having a little camera breakup. Just been alerted by our director that one of the cameras is acting up on us. We'll try and get it nailed down before too long. There it goes again. we'll try and get it squared away very quickly.
Okay, Steve, so far in this round it's been the same as it's been in the first 6. Martin Vargas taking the fight to Betulio Gonzalez. He's pumping that left jab out. Betulio landed a good left hook to the body, but Martin Vargas once again the aggressive. Betulio Gonzalez still backing up. Martin Vargas still using the left jab. Betulio catches him with a left jab, but Martin's still backing Betulio up constantly.
I hope he doesn't get knocked out while we're having camera problems. Well, it looks like they got the camera squared away. Sorry about that, fans out there in televisionary land. Oh, there it goes again. But I think they got it squared away now. And it's Vargas. Vargas with a jab. Vargas missing a right. He looks a little tired here, Harold. Could he be that he has punched himself out?
Let's see, the pace has slowed down considerably, but they couldn't keep going at the pace they were going for the first 7 rounds. Martin Vargas still the aggressor. Somehow or another, Betulio Gonzalez, I don't know when he's going to start fighting, Steve, but he's got to start soon. He's letting Martin Vargas take the fight to him. He's letting Martin Vargas back him up. He's letting Martin Vargas be the aggressor. And the way it looks, Betulio's going to have to come on strong to win this fight on points. Martin Vargas seems to be really going after Betulio. Betulio's content to let him do it. Martin Vargas with a nice right hand. Martin Vargas with 2 good left jabs. Betulio comes back with a couple of left jabs, but Martin Vargas comes right back at him, Steve. Martin Vargas is really taking the fight to Betulio.
Well, this is the way you have to fight the champion in his hometown, Harold. You got to take the fight to him and make sure there's no doubt about who's winning, and that's what Vargas is doing. And he's backing Betulio up. But Betulio is now staying out of those corners where he's been getting the worst of it. And he's coming back. Another left jab by Betulio. And these two guys both have an excellent left jab. Every time they throw it in there, it goes in like a piston and shoves the other guy's head back. Look at that. That was some jolt. Another overhand left hook by Betulio Gonzalez. And Gonzalez has done his best work out in the middle of the ring, Harold.
Right, Steve. When he lays on the ropes, Martin, the younger, stronger, really bangs him around, and Betulio's got to keep him in the middle of the ring.
Okay, that was the end of round number 8. And it was a lot slower than the other rounds. Fans at home are going to feel like they're getting cheated on one of the rounds simply because they weren't as strong as the other 7.
Well, Steve, you wonder. Betulio Gonzalez has got 71 fights, and you wonder if he's starting to slow down after all those wars. Gonzalez, let's take a little bit of a look at his record.
Let's take a little look.
Okay, he won a WBC title twice and lost it twice. This is the WBC title. He won it from Socrates Pototo. He lost it to our man Borkasaur. Then he won it from
lost it to Borkasaur.
Right. He won it from Miguel Canto. He lost it to Ogama, and then he won the WBA title from Guti Espadas.
Venice Borkasaur. I think I had that once. Okay, we're in round 9. And Betulio comes right out and wings in a right hand. An old sucker punch, Harold.
Yes, Steve, he's got a great right hand. We saw it there. Remember, you hurt him early in the fight with a right hand, and that's what he's got to do. Another good right hand by Betulio Gonzalez.
Okay, Betulio Gonzalez, the champion in the red trunks. Martin Vargas, the challenger in the white. WBA Flyweight Championship of the world. 112 pounds maximum. Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman, Maracay, Venezuela. And Betulio is now moving forward. Now it's Vargas moving backward.
Right, Steve. Betulio's starting to pick up the pace, and he's really backing him up. I guess he figures he's got to start soon because he's way behind on points, and he's starting to pick up the pace, and he's hurting Martin Vargas with that right hand. You can tell Martin Vargas noticeably hurt. Betulio, beautiful uppercut.
And Harold, it seems to me that Vargas has slowed down considerably. He may very well have punched himself out over the first 6 or 7 rounds. He looks very tired. His hands are very low, and here's Betulio. Betulio's got him on the ropes now, and he's holding him there with his head. Going to the body, very slowly, very methodically. Good right uppercut, good right to the body, another right uppercut. And it's Betulio now holding Vargas on the ropes. Vargas better get off those ropes, Harold.
Right, Steve. Now watch Betulio, like all smart fighters, he's going to go side to side. He'll probably step to one side.
Oh, did you see that? He grabbed him around the waist and threw him back onto the ropes. There he did it again.
Right, Steve. He's got to keep him on the ropes. Now watch Betulio. I guarantee you, Steve, he's going to start going side to side. He's going to bang him in the side, step the other way, bang him again, and go back again to the other side.
Okay, there's Vargas trying to get out again. Betulio grabs him around the waist and keeps him on the ropes. A very sly, crafty old throw. And now Betulio steps in and finally breaks him up.
Right, Steve. He warned Betulio for using his head, but I don't think Betulio was doing it intentionally.
Okay, Gonzalez with a left jab, and it's Gonzalez picking up the pace here. He's really picking up the pace now on Vargas. Vargas' shots are all wide. He's telegraphing his punches, gets into a good left hand. And there's Betulio with two left hooks and tries to bull him to the ropes again. A strange word, bull, for 112 pounds.
Right, Steve. Betulio Gonzalez, well, he's moving Martin Vargas up on those ropes, and he's really whacking him. Good right hands, good uppercuts, tremendous right uppercut by Betulio Gonzalez. A great right hand, a great straight right by Betulio Gonzalez. Martin Vargas is trying to fight his way off the ropes, but Gonzalez holds him in there with the elbow, whacks him in the side, belts him a right uppercut. He's really doing damage on the ropes, Steve.
Betulio is really doing damage on the body. Look at those body shots, the left of the body. And now Vargas fights his way off, winging in shots. He only landed one of those, and Betulio puts him right back on the ropes again. Pinions him on the ropes like a butterfly on a pin.
Right, Steve. Martin Vargas is missing most of the time. Betulio doing tremendous amounts of damage to the body. He's really not only picked up the pace, he's starting to take the fight away from Martin Vargas.
And there's the end of round number 9. Okay, Harold, let's take a look at some of that action in round number 9. Betulio Gonzalez pinioning Martin Vargas on the ropes and going to the body.
Right, Steve. Betulio Gonzalez had his best round of the fight so far. He kept Martin Vargas on the ropes the entire round. He whacked him with tremendous uppercuts, hit him with good right hands, came in with a left hook, went to the body, starting to slow down Martin Vargas, and you wonder if the fight's turning around at this point, Steve. It looks like Betulio's taking over. So far, I've got Martin Vargas way ahead, but it looks like a whole different fight, Steve.
Okay. And Vargas is way ahead on my card also, but Harold, he is noticeably slowed down here. We're in round number 10, WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio Gonzalez of Venezuela in the red trunks. Martin Vargas is showing in the white trunks, and number 3 challenger in the world, Stephen Maracay, Venezuela. And we got Betulio behind, but he's been coming on since the last 2 rounds, and it looks like Vargas has noticeably slowed down. He's now laying on the ropes where he was moving forward before, and Betulio is now picking him apart.
Right, Steve. The old man is starting to take over. Betulio Gonzalez, the real veteran, is just taking command of this fight. When I say the veteran, it's been boxing professionally since 1968. Once again, moves Martin Vargas on the ropes. Now Betulio's pulling in a doctor.
They're going to take a look at that right eye of Martin Vargas. But he says it's okay. Oh, it looks awful. It really has gotten worse since the beginning of the fight. We pointed it out right at the top of the show, as Howard Cosell always says.
Right, Steve. It's very, very badly swollen. But Martin Vargas, knowing that he's hurt, is starting to pick up the pace again, and he's coming on. Pins Betulio on the ropes.
And now Vargas getting his second win. Moves Betulio Gonzalez to the ropes, but Gonzalez fights his way off with shots to the body. Good left hand by Gonzalez. And Vargas is missing. His punches are all wild, which is the first sign of a tired fighter, and they're slugging it out right there on the ropes, Harold. Going toe-to-toe with each other. Vargas trying to measure Betulio. Wild with a left, wild with a right, wild with another left. He's just swinging wild, Harold. He's really tired, and he's hurt. His right eye is almost closed now.
Steve, as you said, Martin Vargas really winging shots, missing most of them, but he's going for all the marbles. He's really swinging, Steve.
And he's been going for him since round 1. Took a little breather last round, and now he's trying to do it again, but now it's Gonzalez moving Vargas to the ropes. He holds him around the waist with that left hand. I'm surprised Betulio hasn't said anything to him.
Well, he has, Steve, but Betulio constantly pins Martin Vargas up against the ropes, does his best damage there. He holds him in with the forearm, too, Steve. He's a very, very smart fighter, Betulio Gonzalez. Look at the way he uses those shoulders and forearms to keep Martin Vargas up against the ropes. Won't let Martin Vargas off the ropes. Really steps in behind that left hook and does a lot of damage.
Solid left uppercut by Martin Vargas, but I think those punches are out of steam, Harold. And so does Gonzalez. He's staying right in there, even though Vargas has thrown his best shot. Solid left hook to the body by Gonzalez, a left to the head by Gonzalez.
Like we said many times, the name of the game is leverage, and Martin Vargas is not getting it coming off the ropes. Betulio's getting the power stepping forward. He's stepping in with the punches. Martin Vargas can't get any leverage whatsoever laying on the ropes. Betulio really solid shots.
A real solid uppercut by Betulio Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a left uppercut. Vargas with a left hook. Gonzalez goes to the body. Vargas misses wild. Gonzalez steps inside again. Another left to the body. And that's the end of the round. And Vargas staggers back to his corner.
Caracas está ganando 11-4 y los Tigres abriendo más atrás. Caracas ganando 11-4. Caracas. Recibió un buen golpe. Porque al
Martin Vargas and White, the challenger. Betulio Gonzalez, WBA Flyweight Champion of the world. Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman. Maracay, Venezuela, and they're coming at each other again. It's Vargas raining in blows to the body and Gonzalez raining back blows to the head.
De derecha y gancho de izquierda. El chileno está boxeando.
Betulio Gonzalez won the last 2 rounds, and Martin Vargas is right on his close, so he knows he's got to pick up the pace. He knows he's got to go right after Betulio in this round. Betulio, knows that he's behind, but he's going right after Vargas, so we got a war on our hands, Steve. Look at that terrible right eye of Martin Vargas. Betulio is taking him on the ropes, doing damage to the body. Betulio's been winning so far. He's making this a very close fight. Betulio wants to keep that title. Betulio's pinning Martin Vargas on the ropes. Martin Vargas knows he's got to win around here, Steve. It's very important. These last 5 rounds are going to tell a difference.
Gonzalez doing what he's been doing for the last 3 rounds, pinning Vargas on the ropes and taking him hard to the body. But Vargas has been looking out of gas for the last 3 rounds. And in fact, his punches are starting to move in slow motion. And Betulio just keeping him pinned on those ropes. There's Vargas getting off with a left and a right. But Betulio doesn't look like he's got any respect for that punch anymore. Another overhand right. And a left hand by Gonzalez, and Vargas backed up and fell down.
Steve, it was a real delayed knockdown. Martin Vargas got tripped with a left hand, stunned, and then he went down. Let's see if Betulio can finish him. Martin Vargas is hurt badly, Steve.
And Betulio trying to put him away right here. Vargas on the deck, good left hands underneath. Vargas fighting back, but he's all wild. He can't find Betulio. He found him with that left hand, but Betulio's still coming in hard to the body, keeping Vargas pinned on the ropes. Left to the body, right to the body. And Betulio is looking for an opening now. Another uppercut. And it's Vargas holding on with both hands. He's in deep water.
Steve, what he should do is try and hold on and try and survive the round, but he's not. He's winging shots at him. Betulio's hitting him. Martin Vargas still stunned. Now he's holding on, Steve. He should tie up Betulio. Should tie him up as much as he can, not try and fight back. But he's going right back and winging punches.
And there's more left jabs off of Vargas' eye. It's Betulio Gonzalez doing all the damage now. A good right hand by Vargas, but Betulio didn't even blink and score a right himself. That was a solid left hand, kind of a real delayed knockdown. He stunned him and he just fell back and fell down. Betulio winging in right hands, trying to put an end to it. At the end of the round, Vargas survived. Okay, Harold. Let's take another look-see.
Okay, Steve. Well, as we saw, Betulio hit him a left hook, and he took a step back, and then he went down. It was a real delayed knockdown, but it was a good, clean, solid punch, and he was really knocked down. Martin Vargas didn't know enough to hold on. He came right back after Betulio. He tried to slug with him. It's amazing that Gonzalez wasn't able to finish him, but boy, Gonzalez looks like he's in a driver's seat now, Steve. Betulio has taken the last 3 rounds decisively. Martin Vargas is hurt.
Que lo bueno, que lo menos ninguno se quedó. Venía que la aguanta.
can say is, if this goes 15 rounds, I'm a kangaroo.
Impossible, Steve. It'll never go 15. Not
Samuel Goldwyn once said, I tell you in 2 words, impossible.
Right, Steve. We're getting ready for the start of the 12th round. What a pace.
Round 12. Vargas down in the last round. Vargas in white, the challenger. Betulio Gonzalez, the champion in red. WBA Flyweight Championship of the world. Maracay, Venezuela. Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman. We had Vargas winning almost all of the first 7 rounds. And Betulio has come on since then. Vargas looked very tired and was dropped with a solid left hand in the last round. And here's Betulio going back to work, Harold.
Right, Steve. Betulio Gonzalez, that solid left jab. Then he'll come in with a right hand behind it. He's picking up the pace. He's the aggressor. He's trying to cut the ring off on Martin Vargas, and Martin is running.
Okay, Betulio on the right, the left, and there goes Vargas again. Right on the button, Harold.
See, he stretched him with that left hook. Martin Vargas looked like he was really hurt, but he hopped up. Betulio should have cleaned his gloves off. He didn't with all the excitement, but Betulio was right after him.
Here's Betulio trying to put him away. He's got Vargas in the corner. A left, a right, he's down again, and Harold, he doesn't look like he's going to get up. But here he comes. He's getting to his knees. Harold, I don't know.
Okay, Steve. Martin Vargas is up again. Betulio stopped it. It's all over.
It's all over, but the shouting. Vargas looks in real bad shape. He was really powdered by those 2 right hands.
Right, Steve. That second right hand put him down on his back. It didn't look like he was going to beat the count. Somehow or another, he got up. He managed to struggle to his feet. Betulio took a look at his eyes and stopped the fight, Steve.
Let's take another look at the first knockdown out.
Okay, Steve. As you saw, a tremendous left hook to the jaw dropped Martin Vargas. He was down on his back. It stretched him out. I didn't think he was going to get up. He hopped up right away. He was able to continue. Betulio hit him with a right hand, dropped him one.
Manages to retain its early America.
This is sanctioned by the World Boxing Association.